Hello everyone, welcome to part 85 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. So we will continue working on the our card functionality, add to card functionality we are working on, and now we will also work on our card page. Okay, so in last video we have seen that we are able to add few products in our card table. Okay, here you can see with the help of session id. So whenever user is not logged in, then we will use the session id at that time. I have explained this thing also in last video, I think. Okay, so here we are working on these things, and while adding the product to cart, we are taking care of these things like the product size must be in stock, and product size must not already exist in shopping cart, and product size must be active. Okay, so we are taking care of these things, and after if all these things are fine, then we are adding the product in cart. Okay, so finally then we are save the product in cart. Okay, so one more thing, for saving also there are two conditions, like see save product in user cart, or we can say user shopping cart, and this is the fourth thing. Okay, I think it is visible to you. Save product in user shopping cart. So in this one there are two ways to save. See, one is not two ways exactly. One is the user is not logged in. Like if the user is not logged in, then we will use the session id, and if the user is logged in, then we will use the default auth, like we have used in basic e-commerce series. The users who have done the basic e-commerce series, they know that there is the default auth provided by the Laravel. Okay, a web auth, we can also call it user auth also. Okay, so that auth we will use for our users. Okay, so if the user is not logged in, then we will use the session. If user is not logged in, then we will use session id to save the product or card item, to save the product in card. Okay, and next one is if user is logged in, means in case user is logged in with his username and email. If the user is logged in, then we will use default auth, or okay, default auth, or we can say web auth also, we can say user auth also, web auth, to save the product in cart. Okay, so these two things we need to take care of. So right now we are going to use the session id because we have not done login register so far. So we are going to add the product in card with the help of session id. Okay, so here in table also you can see we have added the two items in last video with the help of session id. Here you can see we have registered the session id, and then we have added the session id along with the product details. Okay, so so once again we will continue working on this thing, and one thing is there that we will modify in this video. We will open the products controller front. Okay, keep remember that you are opening the products controller of front or admin. Okay, now there are two products controller, and this is the products controller for our front end. This is not for the end panel. Okay, so always keep this in mind. And now let's go to add to cart function that we are working in last video, and here you can go here and save product in cart. Okay, so before saving product in cart, we are writing these conditions. Okay, so here is the one condition, check product if already exists in card, but we have not added the condition, one main condition, that is check with the user ID or session ID. Okay, so that condition is required. So first of all, we are going to update the condition here. I'm going to write like check product if already exists in user card, and here I'm going to check like if in case the user is logged in. Okay, so you can suppose that user is logged in, then it means the auth is working. Okay, if the user is logged in, then it means the auth is working, and there is one we can check with the auth check. This is predefined function of Laravel. Auth check, if auth check is there, means if auth check exists, it means the auth is there for the user, auth is working, it means the user is logged in. Okay, then it will come to this condition. Otherwise else we will use the session ID. Okay, the main purpose of using auth check is the user is logged in or not. Okay, it means user is logged in. Okay, so we can use user is logged in, and it means user is not logged in. Okay, so this is user is not logged in. This is for your reference. Okay, so if auth check exists, means auth is there for the user, it means the user is logged in. And now we can count the product. So this I can cut from here and can paste here. It means user is logged in, it means the user ID must be there, so we can have user ID here that we can pick from the auth component itself. Okay, so this one we can pick from the auth, then user, then ID. Okay, so this one will only come if the auth check passes. If the auth check fails, then it will go to else condition, where we are going to count products with the help of session ID that we have registered. Okay, so here instead of user ID, I am going to use session ID. Okay, so here we are already having the session, so I am going to add the session get. Okay, and session ID like this. So these are the conditions that we have added, whether the user is logged in or not. Okay, so it will work like this. And now I can do one thing, I can remove this one, make it empty. Now I am going to add one item, and we'll try to add that again. Okay, so there is some syntax error, so just check that where is that syntax error. Okay, here it is, size. Okay, and this one is not required here. Now we can try once again. Now it is fine. Okay, so now I'm going to add one of the item, small with 1, add to cart, and required quantity is not available, sorry, so medium, we can try with medium 1. And now see, use auth is required. Okay, so we are using the auth, we started using the auth now, so here also we require to add the auth, use auth. Okay, so this one is required here, and now we can try once again, and now you can see the product has been added in cart. Okay, so this time the product has been added, we can check the product has been added finally. You can see the user ID is 0, but there is the session ID that we have stored here in our cards table. Okay, and you can see the size and quantity and product ID is also there. Okay, so now I'm going to add the same product with the same size once again, and we'll see that the error message will come or not. Now the error message must come that the product already exists in shopping cart. Okay, so such kind of error message must come. Let's see. So check once that medium. Okay, so I'm going to add once again medium. Okay, so medium with the 1 quantity, and let's see. Here now the error message is coming correctly, product already exists in cart because it has been added in cart. Okay, you can see we are comparing with the session ID as well. Okay, so Now I'm going to add one more with the last size one, and you can see the session ID. So product has been added. Now you can see there is one more entry and both sessions are same. Now what will happen in cards, that card page? Okay, so we are going to show these two items for the same user who is having the same session ID. So this is the advantage of the session, that we are saving the products with session, so that we can show in user card as well even the user is not logged in. So that is the main thing that we are working on. And now if I will open the card page, last time I think we have added its design. No, we have not done anything so far, and now we are going to embed the design. I am going to open the design once again, that is coming with our template, and you can open that template. I hope that you have all downloaded from sidemakers.in website, and I'm going to show you, this is the cars table that we are working on. Okay, so this one I am going to make its design. I will copy this design from our eShop template. So first of all, we will do one thing. I am going to create its route. Similar, I can close this admin group, and like add to card, I am going to create the get route is required. So I will write here shopping cart route, shopping cart route, and here I am going to add the get route. And get route, I can name it like this, and it's your wish that whatever route you want to add, you can add here product controller, and after that I can write it like card. So card, I will add at the bottom, and I will close this add to card and will add it here. Okay, so public function card. So here I am going to return view. Now we are going to create the card blade file inside front dot products dot card like this. And now card blade file we are going to add inside our resources, views, front, products, and here we are going to add the card blade file. Okay, so it is similar to the detail blade file. So I am in Mac, so in Mac we need to add like this: services, open new internal, touch card.blade.php. If you are in Windows, it is very simple thing. You will just go inside your folder, right click, and create a new file, a new notepad file you can create, and you can rename to card.blade.php file. Okay, so now we are going to open this file, card.blade.php file. I am going to include the front design. Okay, so we are having the front design extends like we have added in all pages earlier on as well. So we have under layouts dot front underscore layout, and once again we have the blade file front underscore layout dot blade dot php file. So we will write like this, and after that section content, and we will end section like this. Okay, so I am going to copy its design from the template that we have opened a few minutes back, and from here. So I am going to copy only this part. This part I am going to copy. See, header will come from the header file, left sidebar will come from the left sidebar. Okay, bottom footer will come from the footer. Only the middle content I am going to copy. Okay, so I will check. There must be some divs of span 9. So I can do like this. So this seems to be added. Okay, so I just copy this one and we'll try here to add. Okay, so I will make it edit beautiful HTML. Okay, so that formatting will be fine. You can remove unwanted spaces. So it is fine. Okay, so now we can check once. I can open the card blade file in separate page. So finally the design is opening in card page. Okay, so we able to merge the card page design in our Laravel e-commerce series. Okay, so now we can continue with it in next video. I am going to fill this card blade file with the original data. I'm going to add whatever the user has added, and that I'm going to add here as well. But one thing we need to make sure that this detail page must this link of the detail page must be added in all other pages, like at home page, because we have not added so far. You can see and many places that it is going to products details.html, so that is incorrect. We need to modify its links as well. Okay, so like this one, I also required to modify the links of listing page as well at every place. Okay, so I will modify in index controller index blade file, open index blade file and modify the links. So open the listing blade file as well. Here we will get the link of the our detail page. I will open product underscore listing, text product listing as well. Here you can see this is the link that we require to add everywhere where we have not added so far. See, we need to replace this one products HTML. Okay, everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to replace this complete. Okay, so now I just need to give the correct variable here, item, and here is given product, here is product is fine. Now we can try save the file, and now you can click on like this purple, its detail page is opening, that is fine. And these also we can try opening, fine now. Okay, and these are opening, and from here also listing page is opening, that is fine. From left sidebar as well. Okay, so that is fine. So in detail page as well, we have related products, and here also it must open. Yeah, that is working also fine. Okay, so now you can able to add the products as well of your own choice. Casual t-shirt, any of the product you can able to add. Yes, sizes are not there. Make sure that you have added some of the sizes to test. Okay, so add few sizes, like for this one we will add, these are the images and these are the sizes, so I will add few small, sorry, this is the scale, and make sure that you added correctly. Here also show the main price here, otherwise you are not going to add the correct price. So whatever you notice that something is pending, you can add of your own. So we have added the sizes here. Now I can go back and can open this purple one. Now there are sizes. Now you can add. Okay, so you can check here with see product ID 5. So product ID 5 has been added. You can check in admin panel as well. So its ID must be 5. See, 5 is the ID, so this one is also added in user card. Okay, so we are going to display the user card dynamically in next video. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so that's all for now, and if you have any query, you can surely contact me in video description. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.